Hello. Welcome to another Ketron event tutorial. Today, we will talk about the user MIDI pattern. MIDI pattern modeling is a function of Ketron Arranger keyboards which was present in all older models from Audio onwards, only as a factory option though. But now, in the event, and with OS Update 1.1.0, this event is now also available as a user, which is free to be used without any limitations. There is no limit to how many user patterns we can insert into the event. But first, let's see what this is and how we can use it. First of all, the user pattern has exactly the same logic and operation as the real drum, or as it was called in the SD series, live drum. The differences with real drum are that here, we don't have WAV audio files but MIDI files. So, in the user pattern, we can have up to 12 MIDI files that are elements for a style in one folder. In contrast to real drums, however, we can't have intro and endings. When we insert a user pattern into a style, it will reproduce all the elements it contains. ARA, ARB, FILA, FILB, etc. Except, of course, the intro and endings. Intro and endings will use the existing style that we chose to insert the user pattern into. However, in the event that we want to create a style from scratch, a new style, then we will have to create the intro and endings separately through MIDI programming, just as we would do in classic style production. These 12 MIDI files have exactly the same names as those present in real drums and are as follows: ARA, ARRB, ARRC, ARRD, FILA, FILB, FILC, FILD, BRKA, BRKB, BRKC, BRKD. In each style, we can have a user or preset pattern, the same as with real drum, which will reproduce all the elements that already exist. Next up, the channel in which the user/preset pattern is played is the same as Loop Groove 1. Here, we will have to select this channel, which will be Loop Groove 1, and play one of the factory audio sliced grooves, or if we select pattern, and we can select between user or preset MIDI pattern. Now, to play the user pattern, we don't need anything more than just to copy our event folder to user modeling/drum2, and then press ARA, ARRB, and enter to update user modeling tabs. We need to be a little careful here though. If the drum2 model does not exist in the user modeling folder, then you will have to create it yourself and name it drum2. Also, under no circumstances should you rename any other folder that exists inside user modeling. Renaming other folders could cause serious problems with the system. The only thing you should do, in case the drum2 folder does not exist, is to create it and name it. Of course, we can change drum kit to user pattern just like we would with MIDI drum. In the drum section of the event after OS version 1.1.0, the following can now be played in parallel: real drum, sound, MIDI drum, MIDI programming, user/preset MIDI drum or Loop Groove 1 audio sliced grooves, Groove 2 audio sliced grooves, Groove 3 audio factory sliced grooves. Now, let's see all of this in detail. As you can see, I have opened a project in Cubase 12 and I have already made some MIDI files which I will then export. Let's have a listen. Now, we export them by checking the Export Locator Range option so that it exports only to the point we have marked. To detect the files we created, go to Event, and after connecting your computer via USB cable, press Media/PC Connect in order to create a connection with your computer. Then, go to your computer and copy the user pattern to the event's hard drive and to the user modeling drum 2 folder. After this process is completed, we select PC Connect again from the event in order to end the connection with our computer. Simultaneously, press ARRA, ARRB, and Enter to update the user modeling tabs. Finally, to select our style, we press View and Modeling, Drums, then we select Loop Groove 1, and then we select Pattern, User, and of course our file in which Beguine test is, and finally we listen to the result. Thank you very much